What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another umamusume video. I hope y'all had a good weekend. In today's video, we are going to be training Mejiro Bright, the Christmas one, for the League of Heroes. I almost said CM. But for the League of Heroes, over the weekend, I pretty much just trained Kita, so just to see. But I think the highest I got was a UB2. But I don't think the speed was even at 1800s, but it's all right. For the setup, I'm deciding to try in 2-speed again. Well, at least for the video, 2-speed. And I'm also going to try just a one copy of the Manhattan Cafe Wise card just to... I mean, I did try it off camera when I did train Betweeners, so pretty much is gonna use it again. But for the setup, I'm going 2-speed. Still in Love and Dormente, the Manhattan Cafe Wise card, the Mama Power, Super Creek Guts, and I'm not Guts, Super Creek Stamina, and I said Guts because I want to see if I should be able to get Guts, but it all depends on the RNG of the run, I guess. And then borrowing the Tucker Bryan friend card, but that's pretty much a setup. I already did get the points, so I should be fine. So before we do jump in the run and the comments, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There's a channel called Circle Quest for those who haven't joined the circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join, it'll let me know that you want to join the circle. Then after that, head over to the comment section or the circle request channel on the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name just so I can make sure to add you in the circle and not somebody else. But that being said, we can get started with the run as I load the comments. And yeah, pretty much over the weekend, all I did was... on the Uma side, pretty much just trained Kita while I was doing other things in other games. On Wuwa, I did that event with Frolova, with the echoes and all that. Did I do anything else in the other games? Pretty sure I did. Because I don't know which one. But yeah, nothing really stands out over the weekend. Nothing really that stood out that happened over the weekend. But that being said, I do have the comments loaded up. Probably... sure. First comments we'll be going over is going to be from Nova, and the first one says, just trained a UA4 Great Escape Christmas Palmer, and yeah, I maxed out speed, stamina, power, and I think that's all I need. Not sure because it's the first time I tried a Great Escape in a long time, or in a long while. Now it's time to get the parents up and running for leaders. Well, we do have one person, at least, this is one person named Eugen who always use Great Escape for the most part, from what it seems like. With Turbo, so maybe he can let you know. Maybe. Next comment says, well, only 10 borrows a day now since the event ended, so 5 parent runs and 5 manual runs, I guess. For a while there, I was like, this 15 runs in here for a while. For a long time now, but it was fun. I don't think I ever even went down all the way to 15. I think I still maxed out at like 10 whenever I would, like even over the weekend. I don't think I did. Not even over the weekend because I was already at 10. But even before, when I was catching up in training for the CM, I still wasn't using the full 15. Nope, I just didn't do the story yet. I'm gonna have to catch up this weekend. Yeah, I figured, since you said you wanted to have a trial on how Alice's gameplay was, and that was like the perfect way to have a sense of how her game playstyle is. And because when you said you were gonna do it, you didn't do it, so I figured you still didn't do it. Those Chunibyo days hit hard, Shushu. I think it's just me wanting to get attention from people back then. That was the drive in doing such cringe things. That's where we were different. I didn't need to do it to get attention. Because even though I was going through a phase, the emo phase, for like 2 years, I was still like in sports. And I had like I had the sports friends, I had my gamer friends, and I didn't need the attention. I did not need the attention. Or I did not need to do cringe things to get attention. Is what I should have said. I don't remember much, to be honest. Am I surprised? No, because you've constantly asked either the things I've mentioned many times, or asked about things that I've already answered in the past many times, and a perfect example was when you question Kita being my first or my favorite, because that was established not so long after season 3 was ended, and that question came up a couple times from then and until now. So there's that. So that confirmed it, but I had the feeling. That you just didn't remember much. Also, doesn't help that you remember names based on how you can remember them. Oh yeah. It's kind of obvious to me that you don't remember much, unless it's been mentioned. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if it's been mentioned, because you know, you forgot that I said Keto was my favorite, so, and that was a while ago. Holy, I beat Eugen, and auto runs are my favorite part of Uma now. I mean, you are the guy who was asking for shorter Uma runs, but instead you got auto runs, and then also just based on the other gacha games, you like the auto feature just because it makes it nice and quick. So I'm not surprised that it's your favorite part. Watch anime and do auto runs, Rick. It's easy once you put your Uma back into the oven for every episode's ending. I have done that. Done that with Uma on my tablet or the JP one, because I gotta be more specific now. And then if I am playing another game, it would be on my other screen, my other monitor. What's this? I don't think I can run a circle like Eugen can. There are days where I'm just like, wait, I forgot to check in with the circle. Well, one of these days, for fun, I'll probably make you the leader. It'll most likely be after one of the depending what you say, on the end of the month when Eugen sends his comments to report. So yeah. Acceleration for global has been calculated. I did see what was getting released this month, and I think it was a total of 5 Umas. I think it was what, Taishin, Brian, the wedding banner. I forgot the other one. But 1.47 times faster than JP, but is that enough? Like, if they want to be fully caught up to JP within a year or so, they better start doing the Oharu now. I don't think the plan is to catch up within a year. And if they had already started Oharu, I think people would most likely just get mad. I think, personally. So I don't think that's a good approach, even if they want to catch up as fast as possible. But it's like I said, they're not gonna catch up. The gap is too wide. If they make it any faster for the scenarios, it's just gonna kill the game. We already had this conversation when we were talking about how they would catch up already in the past. So it's not gonna happen. I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna happen because it will just pretty much start as like something flying. I'm slapping it. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. I see it. It's just chilling. Hold on. Hold on. Just chilling on my monitor. On the top of my monitor. I'm gonna see if I can grab it with this tissue. Yeah, let me get this. Hope it doesn't fly while I'm doing this. Oh, I should probably rest. Alright. Oh, I think I missed it. I saw it move right before I even went for it, I think. Oh well. If I really didn't get it, then I'll try and get it again later if it comes back. But yeah, I don't feel like they would even dare try it and go past 4 months. The most they can push is 3, but even I think that's pushing too far. I feel like they drag their feet a bit much. I said that years ago. Right after after 2 years, I was like, "Yep, they didn't announce global, so it's gonna be too late." JP is doing a scenario every 4 months, and we will accelerate even further once the Uma Whales complains, and we switch to a new scenario every month. They do that, the game's gonna die. People are probably most people are gonna leave because it's too fast. That's what I feel. So they would probably just have to stick with the 4, but they're never gonna catch up to JP regardless. If they want to catch up, they're just gonna kill the game in the process. That's what I think. Finished Wuwa 2.5 story, and I'm feeling bittersweet about the ending. It's Senora all over again, albeit we can actually use Pichan as a character. I'm glad that Wuwa is willing to make this compromise for the players. If this was... Sorry, I just want to pick this. If this was another Signora situation, I am gonna rage. Even now I'm like, why couldn't it have been Venti? Because Venti is one of the Archons. I like how you're still comparing this to Genshin, but you don't even play Genshin anymore for the longest. I guess Rover is more of a villain than anything in this chapter. Is she? Maybe? I understand that amnesia is the most convenient way to vindicate their actions, but still I can see that there will be more villains in the future that is partially responsible to made evil because of Rover's actions in the past. I don't think it's amnesia. Didn't she get her memories wiped? Like she chose to get her memories wiped? based on my understanding, when she was looking for Shorekeeper and then she had her own message to herself. That doesn't sound like a person with amnesia had planned that. It sounded like a person who knew she was gonna, or he, depending on whoever you chose. It sounds like a person who chose to wipe their memories rather than have amnesia. So yeah. But still, I can see that there will be more villains in the future that is partially responsible to be made evil because of Rover's actions in the past. It's regrettable that the sequence of events played out the way it did. What's frustrating about a tragedy is the inability to pinpoint a scapegoat to blame for everything that happened. Well, based on the story, a lot has happened while Rover was gone. So we can only just keep progressing with the story to find out what really happened. And lastly, yeah, this is the Endless Story is giving me parodies vibes from Girls Frontline. Of course, human experimentation always need a large corporation to fund their experiments. Oh god, it's PTSD from Girls Frontline 1 all over again. Well, we already knew they were doing some kind of human experiments. I mean, just them using the now we knew there was human experiments because they would force them to turn into the monsters. I forgot what they're called. What were they called again? Or whatever. From like since part 1. Not part 1, season 1, I guess, because they call it by seasons. Yeah, we already talked about this. I think you had this comparison a while back. Yeah. I think you just don't remember much. Other than that, thank you, Noah, for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. Next comments are from Kazuki. First one says, I see, thank you. I'm quite concerned whether I got the most value out of the 60 carats or not, but yeah. Half worth, half not. Yeah, I would go more towards half and half. And the next comment from Kazuki says, by the way, what do you think of the new Free Villos power card and also the Fusaichi Pandora free speed card? This is what I normally say. The free cards are just good to use if you have nothing to use. Like nothing better than that. But in general, they're not better than the limited options. They'll never hold up to it. Oh yeah. Other than that, thank you, Kazuki, for the comments. Appreciate it as always. Next comment is from Tanoki. And it says, Gut Suzuka is primarily a runner medium card. The gold skill choice technically has a general option for runners. Yeah, that would primarily be the reason why I chose that. It's more focused towards wise, but I don't mind. But there's still enough time to see if I can get more, so. But a lot of the hints are medium. You might entertain the card at MOB outside of medium, but not a card to copium with at 0 LB. I was just trying. But obviously, probably better off just using the Orfur if I was going to use a not Haru card. If anything, but trying things out. But other than that, thank you, Tanoki, for the comments. Appreciate it as always. And you know me, I do multiple runs to try things out. Next comment is from Rick. Haven't watched anime or read manga yet. Guess I'll do it after I sleep and come back from university. I don't know how to respond to that, but thank you, Rick, for the comment. Appreciate it. Next comment is from not Iori Edits. First of all, you pronounced my name correctly in the last video when I asked who is your favorite Uma, not Iori Edits. I'm assuming that's what you meant for me to say. Would you be fine if I just called you Iori? Just to shorten it a bit. Let me know down in the comments. I guess it would be Kita-san because of seeing all those Kita-san clips. No, that actually wasn't the reason. The reason why there's a lot of the Kita season 3 clips are theirs because it's just a season 3 clips. At least from the promotional video, not the actual anime. Kita-san is my favorite too. So my question is, would Sparks farming get easy in the future? Because right now, even after getting 1200 on speed and 700 on stamina and power, I still get 1-star guts. I'm assuming this is more of a global question. I would assume so it does. Based on Nova's progress in parent training, even though it's, I don't even know how he's doing it, but he's been getting parents for his own. For me, myself, I mean, I just use whatever best I have without even focusing on the parent training. Just whoever I trained. So I may most likely not be the best person to ask because I never really dove into the parent training even until now. I had the idea when the game first started 4.5 years ago. Never did it. I probably did a few times, but I wasn't feeling it. Pretty much. I think we'll do this. So yeah. Especially in the beginning of the game, it'll basically take a good amount of time depending on your RNG. All you can really do is just keep going. All you really have to do is keep going. Other than that, thank you, not Iori Edits, for the comment. Appreciate it as always. And the last comment is from Rashawn. She got that drip on no cap. I don't know who the she is. Maybe you're talking about Kita because it's the video. Is this who I train in the video? So let's go with that. But other than that, that is pretty much it from the comment section. So thank you, Rashawn, Nova, not Iori Edits, Rick, Kazuki, and Tanoki for the comments. Appreciate it as always. And I should probably get some. I forgot to get this started. And with that being said, these are our normal comments. I guess there is a comment from the Zenless video. That's from Nova. It says, "Holy, that's huge." And I think that's because I said I was able to use Anby again. I think that's the reason why. But it's a shield defense. Nothing too serious. Nothing too serious. With that being said, I'll see y'all at the end of the video when I am done training. Well, Guts didn't make it. For 2 speed, the reason why I also ran 2 speed was primarily because she didn't also have any growth rate in speed, so I kind of got a little bit worried about it. Although stamina was already maxed out before the Uro finals, and I know that's because of power. But if I have tried it without a stamina card last week before I started just training Kita, and stamina wasn't as high, so I don't know. I'll just see what happens. I'll just try it out more off camera. Although I feel like I can possibly make this, but I feel like if I focus on Guts to try and make it, then speed will be not even reach 1800. So I don't know. I'll see what I do. But other than that, let's see how we did. A UB2. I think I had gotten a UB3 or 4 with her already, so let me just see. So ended off with 1823 speed, 1712 stamina, 1718 power, 1041 guts, and 1283 on Y. So yeah, it wasn't that far off. I could have used a couple more turns on guts to make it possibly at least at 1200 something on the lower ends, but I think it's just the RNG of the training, because I feel like I could get closer to 1900 for speed, but at the same time I feel like if I did, then my guts would be lower. I don't know, I guess it just all depends on how the RNG goes. But I also did get an S aptitude on long distance, so oh, that is my best one. I thought, oh no, who was I getting UB4s and UB5? It was with the Christmas Daiwa Scarlet, because I was trying to get runner parents. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Yeah, I remember now. But at least we got the best train Mejiro Bright. I mean, it's not like it's not an option I can't use, but I feel like I can do a little bit better. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know how your guys' weekend were, how your guys' prep for the League of Heroes is going, and if there's anything else you guys do want to talk about or ask me, as long as it's appropriate, I'll go over it. I'll just leave it down in the comment section down below. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is also down in the description. There's a channel called Circle Quest for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Request channel in the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.